Hi friends, now I would like to explain one more program in Python, how to write or how to execute for loop on a sequence. In previous video, I am explained the sequence is a one kind of the data which can store the multiple values in an ordered fashion. There are several sequential data types in Python. One of the sequence data type what already we are discussing is a string. Now I would like to explain about we are using the for loop on another kind of the sequence data type, that is the list. The list is a mutable sequence data type which can hold the number of objects, different types of objects really. So here I am going to be create a list with the name L1, and the list can be created by using the square brackets. I am giving some items that may be 12, 5 minus 16, or 7 minus 4j complex number, and Ramu, and Ravi, or some Rajani, like that. And I would try to use the for loop to print all the elements within the list. So we know that the Python can also index the list. Indexing means giving the identification number for each and every element of the particular data structure. Generally, the Python indexing numbers are started from 0. The first number 12 is identified 0. The 5 is identified by 1, minus 16 identified by 2, and so on, like that. So when I am printing the for loop, the list of items by using the for loop, I would also like to use print the index value of the list. So to print the indexing value of a particular data item, the Python support index inbuilt function which can access the index value of the particular data item in a particular data structure. So this is very easy to explain theoretically, but we go for the online execution of this program practically. Right? I will show this one by writing the program. So right here, uh, program over a list. Right? Right. I am going to write one more comment line. Right? Here we use for loop. Right. Now I am going to be create the list L1. I am going to be consider the L1 as a list. To create the list, I am going to be use this brackets. The first one I am going to be write a string. Suppose Ramu. Ramu, that is the first item. The second one is actually minus 15 and comma, and a list of items are separated by a comma, and the third one is 3 plus 8j, a complex number, comma. The fourth one is Raju, comma. The fifth one is minus 21, right? And one more I would like to use uh, the sixth one, maybe uh, Padma. I am going to write Padma, the names of Padma. So the list is created, right? Well, the list is created or not, to check the list of items within the list, I'm going to be use print command, uh, the following are items in the list, right? And this will be printed, and I try to print the list in another L1. So now I am using the for loop to print the same within the list. For this is an for index I in L1. So The I is the index value of the for loop, which is rotated over the list L1, and I am going to be print, and here I write uh, one more print statement to know that actually. Uh, so suppose we write that here everything will be printed number of times. So print that is L1 dot index L1 dot index of I, because that is the counter variable. L1 dot index is starting from 0. So for that reason, to know, that is the first item, that is L1 dot index dot I, that is the first, right, element in the list is, I will complete it, comma I. So dear friends, I would like to execute this one. How will be executed? Please check this one. Right, right. Some error is there. That is invalid syntax. Uh, what I am going to be trying. So sorry. Here I close with quotation. I am not going to be keep the quotation at the starting. Right. This is the error. Right. Sorry. I will modify this one. Now I execute this again. Right. So observe friends, the output, the following is list of the elements. This is the first print statement, print L1. And next I am going to be use the for loop, right? Print L1 of index of I. So suppose we are not going to be write +1, the index value is started from the 0. So to avoid the confusion for user readability, I am going to be add 1 to the index value. Then the output is like that. That is the first element in the list Ramu, second element 15, third element, right? And so we are also use the length function to calculate the length of the elements of the list, and we are using some other functions and some other operations over the list. But here we are going to be observe how the for loop is acting on the list. Okay, friends, I hope that you are all are understanding this one well. Thank you.